Hey Falcons, it is part 2 or 3 of Chinese takeout, but we got some stuff for fried rice that we're gonna throw together real quick. I got my wok, I already got everything prepared, and just as a quick rundown, I have about 3 cups of rice. This has been just white rice, steamed and then cooled. You don't want to use like hot. And then I got a couple of eggs over here, green onions, some peas and carrots, some garlic and onion, my sauce, which is soy sauce, oyster sauce, sesame oil, and then you can do like pork fried rice, or chicken fried rice, or shrimp fried rice. I have some pulled pork that I did on the smoker yesterday, so we're gonna throw some pulled pork into our fried rice and do a little fusion or confusion, whichever way you want to think about it. So anyhow, I'm gonna start with basically getting my ingredients laid out, and this is like mental note for me. So the way that I'm gonna do this, so it makes sense for me, is I'm gonna put everything in the order that I'm gonna cook it. And this, because everything's gonna be happening so quickly, it might be easier for you just to get things laid out, because we have a lot of ingredients that are gonna be going in here, and I don't want you to miss an ingredient and put something in at the wrong time. So we're gonna start with our eggs. That'll be the first thing that we get going. So we'll get our heat on. Just gonna scramble these guys. Just want to beat these up so there's no white parts. And then I have just a little veggie oil. All right, so we have our tablespoon of oil in there, and then we have our eggs, which that should have been a little bit hotter, but that's okay. Okay. Just gonna scramble these eggs up first, and then we'll get them out of the pan, and then we'll start flavoring this up here. Come back and we're going to hit this with a little bit more oil, and then we have our garlic and our onion. If you hold it, it's shaky. Okay, and then our rice is going to go in. Good save. Almost got a camera in the wok. That's all right. Good catch. Can you just hold it? All right, guys, this one might be a little shaky, but our camera guy saved our camera. Okay, so we're just going to cook this. We're just going to fry this until we get a little bit of color on it. And then we'll start adding layers of flavor. Let this cook again until we get just a little bit of color on it, a little bit of browning on our rice, and then we'll start adding in our other components. Actually, I'm going to add in my pork. then we're going in with our peas and carrots. And at this point, your rice should be somewhat separate. I mean, it's sticky rice, but it shouldn't be like in big clumps. And just make sure to keep monitoring your heat. You don't want to scorch this. So if you get like burnt onions or burnt garlic in there, you can't get that flavor out. So just kind of keep an eye on it. Keep tossing this around the pan. Really what I'm doing is I'm just looking for big clumps of rice that need to get broken up. Okay, and then Cameron wanted pineapple, so we're going to throw some pineapple in. And you can put whatever you want. There's no rules on what goes in here or what doesn't. Okay, so we're just doing what we like. This is my official fried rice utensil. I'm not sure exactly what this is called, but it's what I use every time I do fried rice and stir fries. Okay. We're gonna add in our egg. And I don't really mix this a whole bunch at this point because I don't want to break the egg up into nothing. I like little bits of egg. It's kind of like little jackpots of flavor in your fried rice. Okay, and then lastly I've got some green onions I'm going to throw in. And I turn off my heat at this point. Give this a good fast mix. And then we'll get our rice on this little platter here. Clean that plate up and we'll be good to go. Remember, you always want to wipe your plates up. You don't want to leave sloppy edges. You work too hard to make good food. Last thing you want is a dirty presentation. Okay? So we'll get this all cleaned up. We're going to get our beef and broccoli components together and get that working. And then we're going to have a little bit of lunch, guys. Stay well.